Hello there, and welcome back to Wrexham, where we've only played 4 games since that last episode. 2-1 defeat to Stoke, Beijing Ho and Robert Bosnick getting goals for Stoke, with Ben Sheaf getting the goal for Wrexham. 2 back-to-back draws, firstly at Oxford United, Josh Windass getting the goal for us, and Will Langshire on loan from Tottenham Hotspur getting the goal for Oxford. One more draw against Middlesbrough, not quite as bad a result as it looks. Alex Gilbert getting a goal in the 87th minute to equalise after Josh Windass scored in the 62nd for Wrexham. And then a 1-0 win over top of the table in real life Coventry, Kiefer Moore getting the goal in that one. So on to the Championship, currently sitting in third. Ipswich and Norwich are ahead of us. QPR, Southampton and Leicester make up the playoffs, with Preston, West Brom and Sheffield Wednesday in the relegation zone. So this is the team that we will face Portsmouth in today's episode, as we face Portsmouth and Charlton, and then we have the Welsh Derby in the next episode. So let's get into this team news. Danny Ward starts in goal, with Ryan Barnett in for Kabore, who picked up a knock in 2 games ago. But Barnett played quite well in the last game, so we might as well give him a run out. Zach Viner, Hyam and Doyle. Gonna bring in Doyle at left back, with Ben Sheaf, Rathbone, O'Brien, Broadhead, Smith and Kiefer Moore starting up front. So then here we are then kicking off in this one. Portsmouth aren't exactly one of the promotion favourites, but seems to be these are the type of teams that we don't do that well against. I mean, we haven't been on the best form recently, so hopefully playing teams like Charlton and Portsmouth, we can get 6 points on the board and get back into the form that we were doing. Josh Murphy of the Oglive, Connor Chaplin on loan from it, which isn't behind. Danny Ward can't save it, and he hits his leg, goes into the back of the net. Connor Chaplin gets his second goal in only 12 games this season, and we are 1-0 down after 1 minute. O'Brien picks up the ball, back to Ben Sheaf, finds Rathbone, back to O'Brien, tries to find our left back, but only cut out by Caballero. Adams to Chaplin, that goal scorer. Caballero out to Zach Swanson, back to Caballero. Doyle's on his toes, but Colby Bishop brings, I thought it was a save from Danny Ward, but looks like he's just put it wide. This ball finds Ibu Adams to Boat, finds Oglive to Josh Murphy down the left. Seems to be a lot of Portsmouth pressure. Kiefer Moore cutting back to cut out the pass, but only passes it to Swanson. Swanson and Caballero cross into the box to Josh Murphy, hits the crossbar, Ham with the no-nonsense clearance out into touch. So deep free kick edge of the area, 37 minutes on the clock. Ben Sheaf will take, shoots from distance, hits the crossbar again. Both teams have now hit the crossbar. Marlon Pack heads away, but only to Rathbone. O'Brien from deep, and he finds Yam, Sheaf, down to Viner, who got man of the match in the last game. So I think that says a lot about how that Coventry game went. Just passing it around a little bit just before the half-time whistle. Not exactly the most attacking football you've ever seen. Barnett, Viner, Yam, back to Viner. I think we're just trying to bring the Portsmouth out at the moment. Just passing it around. Viner, yet again, brings it forward to Barnett, out to Rathbone. He's going to switch up the tempo as well, finding Sam Smith, but unluckily for us, he's offside. Into the second half, I think it's fair to say we've been pretty poor in this one, against a team that really should be beaten, but they've been the better side in this one. Keeler Dunn is on for Broadhead, who picked up a little knock, indicating he wants to come off. Probably a cut leg, but don't exactly want a player as important as him out for a long time. Kiefer Moore away from that corner. Segasic taken on the left. Good save by Danny Ward from Colby Bishop. Portsmouth have a corner. Out gone. Still more Portsmouth pressure. Schmidt with the ball for Portsmouth. First real time we've hit. I mean, that was a very weird pass. Hit a mix of Kiefer Moore and Regan Paul. Schmidt ends up getting away with it. Right, out to Regan Paul, to Ibu Adams, out to Caballero, into Bishop. Finds Segasic. What a pass from him, to be fair. Into Colby Bishop. Mix of Yam and O'Brien getting that one away. Caballero just absolutely turns. Gustavo Caballero with his second goal of the season, as well as Colby, or was it Connor Chaplin with the first one. Portsmouth 2, Wrexham 0. Two players for getting their second goal of the season, putting Portsmouth 2-0 up against our Wrexham team, and a lot of work to do in the last 20 minutes. Not exactly a lot of attacking pressure from us. Rathboat out to Barnett. Can we get something going? Barnett finds Keeler Dunn off the bench. Keeler Dunn, who moaned at me in the midweek to try and get a low move to get some football. This one is unfortunately disallowed due to offside. Little bit annoying. That might have got us back into the game, but give him a good performance, especially if Broadhead is out injured. But Williams out to Caballero, who did get that goal. Out to Williams. Taking on O'Brien, does get past him, finds Caballero. Cross in to Segasic, wins the header, but not really testing Danny Ward. Last couple of minutes in this one, we've only had one shot on target in the whole game, so no surprising we haven't scored. Keeler Dunn has picked up a knock as well. Kiefer Moore's cross did try to find him, didn't quite get there though. Blair brings the ball out for Portsmouth. Colby Bishop was going to find Chaplin. Without any interference, he might actually find someone else, and he does. Adrian Segasic with his third goal of the season. Definitely someone who hasn't just scored 2 goals this season. And now Portsmouth 3, Wrexham 0. Definitely a bad day at the office. One shot on target. That 64% possession. We just haven't done anything with it. Portsmouth on the counter-attack, getting 3 goals. That was a pretty disappointing result. A little bit of news from Reynolds as the board enforce a transfer embargo upon all transfers, as there is a Wrexham consortium. Rival consortiums in tug of war. Wrexham attracted takeover interest from consortiums backed by Raj Singh and Steve Shaw, respectively. Shaw has criticised the challenger for declaring a new manager would be installed should he prove successful in taking control of the club. Cher told Sports Bible that it was unfair to lead speculation at a time of uncertainty, was completely disrespected current manager Finn Simmons. The Wrexham board have placed a transfer embargo upon transfers as a result of the rumours regarding a possible takeover. These restrictions will remain in place until the outcome of any takeover has been resolved. So a couple of changes in this one, and then a little bit of a change in formation. Conqueror starting goal with Doyle, Ham, Vine and Kabori back in the team. It's Sheaf, Thomason, Dobson, Rathbone, Moore and Smith. Right then, kicking off in this one against Charlton. Did suffer our third loss of the season against Portsmouth in that last one. Told the team to fire up. We're only 2 days left from that Portsmouth game and looking attacking already. Thomason with the corner in the mix. Jones away. Kabori picks up the pieces, hits the crossbar. Kaminsky was definitely rude to his spot. Rathbone. She finds Thomason, heads it in the box. Bell away. Kane Ramsey on the ball. Over to Jones. In the rain in the Stock Keras Arena. Kane Ramsey. I don't think our form has been affected by the takeover too well. Harry Clark. Long ball up to Carey. Carey's in behind. Shoots. I mean, did someone save that? So half time in Wrexham and 0-0 in this one. Still had 65% possession. Already got 3 more shots on target than we did in the whole of the last game. Conquo and Kabori top performers for us. Still a little bit just toothless up front. Yeah. Over to Doyle, 53 minutes on the clock, still 0-0. Doyle only finds Carey, tried to find Dobson, but counter-attack from Charlton. Leeburn up to Arce. Into Leeburn, out to Doherty, down the right hand side, still in the rain. Over to Coventry, and Rayleigh should have done better with that one. Charlton, free kick. Carey to take, who did miss that big chance earlier in the game. Carey whipped in, away, but only towards Arce. Out to Jones, Kane Ramsey. Rankin Castillo's got all the space in the world on the right. Taking on Doyle, into the box now. Finds Carey. Brilliant save by Okonkwo. Turns that one out to a corner. Charlton bit like Portsmouth in the last game, just piling on the pressure. Edwards with a throw-in for Charlton, out to Coventry. Edwards again, cross deep to Rankin Castello. Doyle was under this. Back to Doyle. Rankin Castello knocks it in for Charlie Cowman. It's just the time of this series at the moment. Just this episode. Second goal of the season. And they're absolutely ruining us. Charlie Cowman with his second goal of the season. Arthur Okonkwo, even with his 7.9 rating, can't prevent Charlton from going 1-0 up. Rathbone trying to get Wrexham to get some foothold in this game. Kabore into Viner. Sheaf out to Yam. 15 minutes left for Wrexham to get anything from this game. Doyle out to Yam. I think really missing a little bit of umph. Sam Smith with his first goal this season. Kiefer Moore found it very well. I think he might be offside though. It looks like he is. There we are then, a full time in this game. 2 defeats on the trot. Ended up the table in 4th. Dropping the position. I think we need to get this takeover all done and sorted, because even Arthur Okonkwo, again a 7.9 rating, our 3 best players, our goalkeeper, right back, and Zach Viner. It seems like this consortium is kind of affecting our form. Hopefully the next episode that will be all sorted, but I'll give you an update from then. But 2 defeats in today's episode, and that is the end of this episode today. Thank you guys for watching, thank you guys, and I'll see you guys next time.